Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are the Game Boys. My name is Joe.
I am this man here on Fortnite, Nathan.
With nice hair. Kind of like your hair actually. Yeah. And this is the
Welcome to Fortnite.
This is the Game Boys podcast. So we're just gonna have a chat about what's coming up in the new year, 2018. About games coming out. Play a bit of Fortnite.
We had the PSX conference.
Yeah.
And the Game Awards, and there was lots of little things going on in about the gaming world.
Yeah.
And we thought I'd just play some Fortnite in the background because I suck at this game. It's actually quite hard.
I've never played it, so I'll probably be worse, so it's okay.
But
so matchmaking.
It's a fast turnaround.
So obviously this is that kind of... Did it copy PUBG? Or was it like in development at the same time? And like, because you know, like when you get films like Deep Impact and Armageddon, they always come out at the same time and they're the same film.
Yeah, I think it's jumping on the bandwagon, isn't it? I'm not too sure, but you can go back to as far as saying like, well, the guys who created Battlegrounds also created, or one of the guys created DayZ, which was a mod from somewhere else, so they nicked something in the first place to create their game. True. So it's part of parcel, isn't it? It's like do certain things and karma happens. So Fortnite realised, let's make a battle royale game because they're quite popular. Yeah.
See, I've always loved battle royale. Like that's my favourite thing in any kind of shooter, or you know.
I can't believe it took so long for them to actually release that style of game.
Yeah.
But I really am bad at shooters.
So what was Battle Bus? Is that they're coming to get you, or?
It's this thing here, where you drop out and find ammo before you kill everyone.
Right. Oh, okay. So that was just like a little get used to the controls bit.
I have played this a little bit, Joe.
I've never played PUBG or Fortnite, so.
That's the one thing I hate about PUBG is the fact that people call it PUBG.
I've never played PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
But I think it's just such a bad abbreviation of a game name.
Well, technically as well, because PlayerUnknown was one word, so it should be Pudgy.
Pudgy. Yeah. I just think it's such a bad little...
Yeah.
Is it an acronym?
Oh, that's really cool. I like that.
Reminds me of Just Cause.
The world's pretty cool. Yeah. The world's pretty big.
Yeah,
the map's pretty big. Is there only one map at the minute as well?
I think so, yeah. It's not like PlayerUnknown's new desert map.
Yeah, that looks interesting though. Because I'm sure, you know, it'll make people play in a different way, because if it's a bit more open world and not as much kind of houses to hide behind, you're a bit more out in the open. So
it makes sense.
Change it up a bit.
Oh, you can smash things.
Yeah.
This is how you get your wood.
Oh, so there's a bit of Minecraft to it as well, basically.
Oh yeah. Like for anyone who doesn't know this game, basically originally it was a 4-player. What's it called? Sort of. The guy with the green arrow is my teammate.
Right.
And the other people we can't see. A bit like Left 4 Dead. Zombies attacking, and you could build a massive base, and it was just like horde mode.
And then you'd have to get waves,
Left 4 Dead meets Gears of War horde mode. Okay. Same Epic Games thing. But they released the PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds mode, and it's become more successful. Plus, it's free, so everyone's playing it.
Yeah.
I don't know how successful it would be if it wasn't
I didn't
free.
even know if it was free. So if you didn't know either, like me, and you know, most of you are probably going, "Oh, you call yourself a game? You didn't even know that." Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. But if you didn't know, then it's free to download on PlayStation 4. That's where we're playing it.
Early access.
I'm sure you know it's better on PC. Everyone knows PC is better. Just some of us can't afford amazing gaming
rigs.
Gear, yeah. Which you know I would definitely have if I had the money. But so yeah, this looks fun. So is this basically
this is the thing that people don't understand about these games is like the whole point of it is to survive.
Yeah.
But obviously the map gets smaller, so you've got to keep moving.
So the circle keeps closing in. Yeah.
The circle keeps closing in. This is my teammate. This is the 50 versus 50 mode.
See, I like that idea because the one against all kind of, I'm very bad. So I like to kind of have people have my back sort of thing. Plus, if you die, is that it? Are you dead?
Yeah, we dead, and you got to reload a new server.
Oh man.
No, you just jump out and jump into a new game.
Oh, okay.
It's like really fast paced.
But you can watch who wins if you're like into
yeah,
the current game. Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
so I mean, you can either go and Lone Ranger it and try and kill everyone,
Yeah.
or you can.
So what are these? Are in it's different colour, line. Purple and blue.
I have no clue. I think there might be higher players.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But you can build stuff like
And then that costs you points and stuff.
that
or-
costs you things. So now we can build like a staircase
Right.
on there. But it's like really fast paced, so like you can just build as
Oh,
you're
I
running.
like that.
Oh, I missed that one.
See, that's because with Fallout 4, like I've played hours and hours of Fallout 4, and I've done hardly any of the missions. It's literally just building stuff. So I like you can do it on the fly as well.
Yeah, so it's kind of like there is a sort of downtime period. This is what people don't understand. You get a lot of downtime periods,
Yeah.
especially in the 50 versus 50 mode where people are building their base and it comes to this big battle at the end.
Yeah. Well, I
So it's
suppose.
only like each game lasts about 10 minutes, so it's not too long.
Yeah. I suppose at this point you're just trying to find weapons and can you find armor and things like that as well. And
Yeah, I
Yeah.
should really be looking for more stuff, but I'm just talking and not paying attention.
so you can bust crates. I like the big like pickaxe thing.
Yeah, and like you get bricks and stuff
Yeah.
to build more.
I like the wobbliness.
It's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah. I see. I want to have a go at this. I'm going to let you kind of teach me
Teach you how to
me
play.
the way.
I've only played about 3 or 4 games. I haven't played that
Yeah.
much. But I've played a bit of PUBG as well, which is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
It's hard. It's catchy.
Yeah.
PUBG. Sounds like a bad rapper, but
Yeah. Sounds like something you'd say to a bad rapper.
yeah.
Hey, what are you up to? PUBG?
So so in this episode we're gonna just talk about the new games coming out next year. So obviously this is kind of the big hit of this year.
Yeah.
But I'm sure this will carry on into next year. You'll
Yeah,
have a
I
lot
think
of,
this is going to be massive next
this will
year.
be the next, and obviously there's going to be clones of this as well. And you know, I'm sure it's a new kind of IP people can jump on and expand on. Because obviously if they've only got, what was it, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, only. That's going to get annoying. Only has one. Well, it's got 2 maps coming,
Yeah.
but this only has one.
That's
So
the-
I'm guessing that'll be the big thing.
The
Is
one
they'll-
thing that like
add
PlayerUnknown
maps to it
Battlegrounds
and
has
guns
on
and-
this, I personally think, is the fact that you got cars and bikes and you can get fuel.
Yeah.
It's a bit more survival based, where this is a bit more about
See-
building.
See, that's the thing. I can see next year with the style of game this is. I can see them adding like hover bikes. and
Yeah, probably,
For
yeah.
some reason, it has to be hover. I don't see like an actual motorbike like, or
So now you can see the maps getting smaller.
yeah.
But yeah, we've had a good sort of end of the year. They've actually sort of
Mm.
teased a lot of games for next year, which normally Christmas is quite a dead time where you're waiting for the E3 announcements to sort of re-emerge.
Well, I just find it weird that there's not been any big releases at Christmas this year. Like usually there is the
It's strange, isn't it?
game that you know people all want, and you release it just before Christmas. So
They should have got a bit of a bigger
You get
team for like
presents.
Shadow of the Colossus and got that out this year and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And they made more money at Christmas.
I mean, they brought out a load of stuff for Switch, I guess, which is quite. But I think they kind of needed to, because Switch was over Black Friday. They sold, that was the most selling item, I think,
Yeah.
in the world on Black Friday. So, but it's not got any games really. There's not that many games for Switch. I mean, there is
No.
more now that they've been
But
added.
it's really strange because I was sitting there the other day and I was thinking games like Christmas. I got nephews and nieces coming over and stuff, and it's like it actually made me think like looking at the prices for 1-2 Switch
Oh right,
because
yeah.
it's like that seems like something that a time that I would use it. I'll probably only play it this one time over Christmas when
Yeah.
family's here, but
But it's something that everyone can pick up and play.
it's a
sort of thing.
game I completely
the,
forgot about that was actually existed.
Like the original Wii Sports or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
Wii Bowling and all that kind of stuff. So can you use a paraglider now?
I don't know. I haven't tried. I don't think so.
Oh, that's
Unless-
a shame. That's a bit silly. Because you obviously still have it.
Yeah, you might be able to. I haven't tried. I haven't been that high.
Right.
So,
Oh, it might be a height thing. Okay.
yeah, there's certain heights that you can use it from.
Yeah, so, this is sort of cartoony-esque, but a lot of the newer games sort of seem to be a lot more coming out.
Going
quite
realism.
heavy. Or
Do you know what?
realistic.
It's that thing, like, from the PlayStation conference the other day, what I noticed is we're in this time of the PlayStation 4 where it's sort of like every PlayStation 1, 2, 3, they always get this period like 5 years into the console cycle where they've really mastered how to do graphics and how much they can push the console.
Yeah.
And it's like, remember you got that sort of PlayStation 3 face tech demo at the beginning, and then towards the end, the God of War games, the graphics were amazing for that console. Yeah. And it seems like they're doing the same.
And also, like, you think with towards the end of the console, you had stuff like Grand Theft Auto 5 and everything.
Yeah.
Which, when ported to the PS4, looked incredible. But then you think, well, they actually still looked incredible on PlayStation 3 as well. So. Yeah. And we were only probably, I'd say, midway. Well, no, I think we're kind of. You know,
I'll be surprised. I think it's nearer the end of the cycle then.
Near a later middle age of the PlayStation 4, I think now. So
let's take a shotgun for close range.
But it's got a fair, it's got a year in it. Yeah, at least I'd say. But,
I'd say a year before we get an announcement. A year, not next year's E3 after. I'd say PlayStation probably announce something.
Yeah, but then there's always going to be that big game at the end of the cycle that will bring. Now they've realised HD remakes make money. There's going to be a lot of.
I think Xbox is dead centre now. I think with the release of the Scorpio this year, or the Xbox One X, whatever it is.
They just haven't got the games for it though. They just, they haven't got the sort of primary specific games to. Like I have an Xbox One S.
I completely S, the small one.
Yeah, the white one.
The white one.
It's there. But yeah. That trailer you showed me earlier, which was what was it called? Becoming Human.
Oh, the PlayStation one, yeah.
Yeah, so the graphics looks amazing. It reminds me of that sort of what was that? Heavy Rain? Or,
Fahrenheit and Heavy Rain.
Or a bit of LA Noire as well, with the sort of facial graphics and all that.
Yeah.
So that looks, but as I was saying, it's quite heavy, quite deep sort of.
Well, people shoot me. People are shooting me.
So can you just hide?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go. That'll do.
Is that someone there?
Oh, there's someone red near you. Is that like the captain or something?
I think so. I think he might have the most kills or something.
Right. So you can only see your other people, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I know. Yeah, the being human, the gameplay looks amazing. The way they've done it. It looks like it could be a bit repetitive.
Yeah.
With like doing the Batman sort of vision mode, you get like the Batman vision mode where you can drag through and reenact scenes, which unlocks things. And it looks like if they don't vary it enough, it might be a bit repetitive. But for story and stuff, I think it's going to be pretty good.
Well, yeah, it's just that kind of heavy tone to it, which I think they've realised now that there are adult gamers. It's not all about kids,
Yeah.
Like there obviously a lot of kids do play games, and there's certain things aimed towards different ages. So that's obviously aimed towards mature, whereas this is kind of everything, I'd say.
Yeah,
bit of everything. But then you got other stuff coming out next year. So you've got the new God of War coming out,
which got leaked. But I don't know how real it is. Like the release date got leaked. I think it was like February 29th.
Oh really?
Yeah, there was like a release date leak on one of these web pages, like Amazon China or Amazon something.
So they put it up when they shouldn't have, or like when they put the box up.
And then at the PlayStation conference, the guy said that it's coming out early. Definitely coming out early. So it could be real.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to play it as soon as possible, but I also am very much of the camp that's like, I prefer delays to a crap game.
Yeah.
I prefer to have a game delayed by 6 months than have it finished and then you play it and you go, oh, that was amazing, rather than like GTA 5 was delayed a couple of times, Red Dead Redemption, that was originally delayed twice, I think. That was maybe a year.
Yeah.
It was delayed by 6 months and then they kind of said, actually no, we're going to 4 months, we still need a bit of time, and then it released and it was perfect, so well, it wasn't perfect, there were still glitches, but the glitches made it what it was, sort of thing. So what are you doing here? You're like way up in the sky.
Building a big...
People are following you though.
I know.
They're going, right, you've got... Do you know what? They thought you were planning something. They've just gone, you don't know what you're doing.
No, I have no clue.
They thought, oh, follow this dude, he's got some idea.
Oh, I've built it the wrong way. Let's go for...
Circle's closing.
No, I didn't want to build that. I didn't want to build that.
Can you just build yourself in a little box and just wait there?
Yeah, but I'll die if the thing comes over.
Alright.
Go
right to the centre of circle and build yourself.
Oh, I got no more material.
Oh no. Can you break stuff up that's below you? And will it hover? Oh, he's still alive.
I'm still alive.
You need... What, you need someone to recover
reviving. I need reviving.
Help me. Someone.
Help me. No, but yeah. God of War, I think, is going to steal next year completely.
Yeah, it looks amazing. But as you said, earlier you said it looked like someone took the Batman Arkham engine and put God of War into it, which I'm happy with. I'm happy to play that. Because I like the fact they've changed it up, though, because they've kind of gone, okay, it is... Because it is a new God of War. It's set in Norse mythology now as well, isn't it? But it's the same Kratos. I don't think they've... I think they're going to continue the story. I don't think they're going to start from scratch because he's still got the skin.
Yeah, one even hours down.
Yeah.
I think they're going. See, that's the thing. I didn't know what was going to be the plan of it.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was going to be like a prequel. That's why they were going to get away with this new gameplay mechanics. Hold circle, turn to lobby, start new game. I thought they were going to start a whole new sort of start from the beginning where like his wife and kid dies and maybe shouldn't talk with the cup in front of my mouth.
It's just laid back with a Game Boy's cup.
But yeah, I think it's going to be a spectacular next year. I don't think they're going to let us down.
Yeah.
When's the last time the last one was out?
Oh, years ago now.
Was it? You had God of War 3, and then you had the sort of
Ascendancy
or whatever.
Ascension.
Ascension.
But it wasn't as good. God of War 3 was, but Ascension didn't have the original maker, the original guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it didn't have the first three had the kind of, I can't remember his name, but the guy who was sort of the head runner for all those games, and then he also did Chains of Olympus and the other one on PSP, which I can't remember, which were amazing for its time.
I remember playing the Ascension one, and I think the reason why they might have changed the graphics up, this is just what I think, is like that seemed to have a lot of graphical glitches and had a lot of like graphical glitches in, not glitches, but in the way of like camera angles. With the bigger the bosses got, the sort of angle of the camera started getting a bit scrappy, I thought.
Yeah.
So I think having this new direction where the camera's behind him, bit Resident Evil 4, bit Batman, gives you a bit more scale to sort of make a bit, Dark Souls-esque as well. Scale big bosses, and I think it's just a learning curve of like progression of graphics.
Yeah.
If they done like an arcade hack and slash God of War with that graphics, I don't think it would sit as well as making it a bit more realistic.
Yeah.
And I hope they've gone a route where they actually make it a bit harder, realising that people do like Dark Souls and stuff. Maybe not as hard as Dark Souls and Demon Souls.
I'm falling very slowly.
Yeah, you can press forward and go faster.
Oh, I like it. You
can put your glider out now and just like hang around.
I'm thinking Xbox. I was pressing square. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to next year. Like, it's going to be a whole host of games coming out. But God of War is probably the one I'm most
I'm looking forward to. Yeah, it's still God of War 3. So I still play that to this day. Now I got the remastered version on PS4, and
that was great. Yeah,
sit and play that for a little while. It's just mindless fun.
Just hack and slashy, isn't it? But it's just that thing. It's simple, but the same with you're saying with Batman Arkham. Like the gameplay mechanics and the fighting mechanics is all very simple.
Yeah.
But like it just feels fun. Yeah. Even though it's simple, like just two buttons, it's block and.
Did you see the new? Oh, that's funny. That's just floating in the air. Did you see the combat fighting with the kid of God of War?
Yes. That I'm not sure about.
It looked like Batman, and it reminded me of when the latest Batman game when you had like Red Hood and stuff fighting with you.
Oh right, okay. Like, you do like the tag team moves.
Yeah, and like it looked a bit like that. So
yeah.
I like the way that you can like
raided this.
throw your axe about and like pull it back in. I hope that he gets his chains and gets his big whip.
Yeah, I think you will build up to... Well, no, I think, though, hasn't he... On his axe is one of the Blades of Olympus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's why it comes back to him when he throws it. So I think he has still got... I think that's another thing to show that it still is canon with the original games.
Yeah.
Because it's like the Joker's car.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I think it's still canon with the original games. So that'd be cool. And yeah, sort of another one though reminds me of that is that Fade to Silence, because that's kind of set in the snow, kind of like God of War meets Fallout meets.
Yeah, there's not really been.
Oh
no!
No!
There's a guy there, you're dead.
I wasn't paying attention.
Start again.
Can you hit him from here?
No. Let's hope one of your players in it. One of your players, is that you? No, there is people nearby.
Oh, he's dead as well. Oh, go away! Leave me alone.
He's using you to pull people in. Pick up the gun in case you get revived.
How do you do it? You hold it.
Square.
Oh, wait, you hold? I can't do that.
Oh, you can't pick it up when you're down.
I'm going to try and move away. I don't want to draw people in. Oh, you knew I was trying to do that. Well, that was good. That was fun.
Yeah, you jump back in. I like the way you can jump. Yeah, you go.
Okay.
Have a go.
I'll try and concentrate a bit more this time.
No, yeah, that Fade to Silence is not. I haven't really seen much about it, but I like the snow, the way the snowy mechanics look. Do you know what it looks like to me? It looks like the company made a mechanic for snow melting and people walking in snow, and then they went, "Let's make a game." This
and
looks
just
really
threw
nice.
Everything,
yeah,
because it's got like monsters from like Devil May Cry kind of thing.
Yeah,
and like the sort of big Japanime swords thing, but then it's all like seems realistic with the snow and the survival and the post-apocalyptic sort of vibe to it. So it's a kind of a mix and a mash.
Yeah, it had like
it's a bit weird.
building and survived like knocking down trees and stuff, which I think is a bit of a. I know you can do it in this, but I find now like most games that you do is like it seems like the first mechanic you do in a game is knock down a tree, get an axe in the tree, and it's like you need wood, and it seems like now like the survival genre is getting a bit stale like that. I think there's not enough variation there, but we'll see. You don't know. The tower defense stuff looks pretty cool with like it's like cool. Mario.
You can actually bounce off of them. That's quite cool.
I think like the tower defense stuff looks pretty cool with it, like building up your base and defending your base, and it just looks like one of them games. Not typically, you have these two style of online games that seems to be really popular lately, which is something like this, and Counter-Strike, which is really fast-paced shooter, one round every 10 minutes, or something that, like we were saying earlier, like you build up a base, and like 2 days in, all you've done is built a base. And then it's like Ark and stuff like that. You go and
everyone's coming into there.
Tame, go and tame dinosaurs, and people seem to like just want to do that sort of stuff now. It seems like people want to just live real life in a digital world. Yeah. Or they've only got time for a few games, so they play something like this.
Yeah,
online
I mean,
with other people.
But I think I like that idea of just because games are meant to relax. I think sometimes people take it a bit too seriously, and But I like to kind of just be able to pick up and play some games. Like, not all the time. I mean, sometimes you want to get invested, but like, yay, I've got a gun. Okay. I realised that's where I went wrong the last time.
Yeah, you need to find a gun ASAP.
Right, okay. There we go. And also keep an eye on people shooting at you.
Yeah.
So, someone's shooting here.
Best thing to do, you've got a lot of people in this area though, so a lot of your team, which seems pretty cool. But the one thing, like, with that Fade to Silence game, it seems like there's a lot of things to it, which I don't know is necessarily a good thing. I can see it maybe in the future honing down a little bit. Yeah. And like this this come out as a tower defense game, and now it's a battle royale game. So this is proof that sticking to one thing isn't always good. But then maybe Fade to Silence is a bit sort of too big. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think people are going to use it to its fullest, but. You have to wait and see.
Pick up.
But another game, like getting into like linear games, the announcement of Death Stranding.
Yeah.
As well.
See, no one knows what that's going to be.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be a bit more of a linear game, a story-based game.
Yeah.
And At
Well,
the PlayStation conference, he said everything that's been released so far, all of the underwater stuff, is all playable.
Right.
So everything, like the only bit of information we got out there was one of the guys said after 4 hours of playing, it does make sense.
That's what I liked. I was like, okay, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so is he?
It's like it may seem like that's whoa, get him, he's down. See, it reminds me of Gears of War when you do that.
Yeah.
Uncommon weapon there. Go and pick up his green weapon.
Green one.
Is that a rare as well?
I don't know.
Yeah, tactical shotgun rare. Oh, he nicked it. The guy nicked a rare tactical shotgun off you.
Come on, mate. A friend's here. Oh. Pick up bandage. I'm doing better than you.
You actually got a kill.
Yeah.
Unlike me, I just walked around for a bit and built some stairs. No, yeah, the Death Stranding, like you said, after 4 hours of gameplay, it does actually make sense, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, all the stuff I've seen just looks crazy, like with the babies and stuff, and
yeah,
it just looks really, really strange. But it looks good. It's intrigued me. I like the fact that they've kept the license with Norman Regis.
Is he part of my team?
Yeah, I think so. He's one of the leaders, I think. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot him,
but yeah, it seems like that contract, he got paid for that way too early when Silent Hill got made. So they were like, yeah, we got the model there, we'll just use it. We'll keep it in the game. He's kind of, when Silent Hill was announced and he was in it, he was a big deal.
Yeah,
Walking Dead was just
really,
in the thing, and now Walking Dead's sort of, the new season's failing a little bit, and no one's really liking it. It seems
I still like him as an actor, but like, it's a different thing as well. It might open up a new path of, like, you know, because I mean, probably shouldn't be saying about it, but he obviously, Kevin Spacey was in that Call of Duty game, and that was one of the first kind of examples of an actor being in a game in that sense. I mean, obviously you had
you've always had cameos with actors and stuff, and voice actors, but it never gets publicised when big voice actors are like, I'll go through IMDb and stuff and look at some big actors. Guaranteed there's some game credits in there that you did not know they were like part of, and people like Elijah Wood and stuff like that. Does loads of voice acting for games, and obviously Mark Hamill doing Joker, and
Carrie Fisher was doing loads of voice acting-y type stuff.
Nice and easy work. Get a script, learn a script, go in the studio, record some voiceover lines, and get paid some money.
So how to use bandage? You do that? No.
Go to bandage and then use it like a gun.
Okay. Oh, come on, speed up! I'll do another one. Got 14 of them. What an abundance,
I think you can
mate.
only go to 75 high health.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, what do you think, like, from what you've seen of Death Stranding, what do you think the gameplay is going to be like?
I think it's going to be a bit like Last of Us, in a way. So I think there's going to be bits where you can walk about a bit freer, and then there'll be certain bits where it's kind of all automated, and you're just kind of going through a chain of events sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, like, because it seems so complicated, like, it must be... either that, or he's gone full sort of Metal Gear 5, and it's completely free roam. And
that's the one thing that scared me when they said, like, the underwater scene and stuff. When he said that's all playable, made me think, like, just processing powers of the PlayStation and stuff like that. It's probably going to be very linear. It's not going to be open world. I reckon it's going to be quite a linear game where they've been able to do small scenes where they can cram in very good graphics and very good sort of concepts to a game, instead of being just open world and going to do everything.
Yeah. Just jump across.
Because it's like the graphics do look amazing and the water effects look amazing, and to be playing in that, that's got to be running the PlayStation to its max, really, running most systems to their max. So yeah, I still have no clue, like, what they're going to do. I think it's going to be like a walking simulator.
Yeah.
I personally think it's going to be sort of, you walk here and a bit of story happens and you do this. I don't think it's going to focus too much on combat or anything. I think it's going to be very story driven and very in depth. Maybe stealth.
Maybe
stealth-esque.
I mean, that's kind of what I built. But then again, like Metal Gear kind of veered away from the stealth element a bit, really.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they still had stealth in it, but it wasn't like the main thrust of it, really. I don't think. But yeah, no. So another game
leads on, because we wrote down some games to talk about.
Yeah.
That's come out. But Death Stranding actually leads on to the next one, because at the end of the Death Stranding thing,
yeah,
I actually thought it was Shadow of the Colossus, because you had that big bloody thing with all the tentacles coming out of it, and it looked like one of the Colossus from Shadow of the Colossus. But yeah, Shadow of the Colossus is out next year.
Talking of remasters, yeah.
And I think it's going to be one of the biggest selling remasters. Look at Crash Bandicoot this year.
Yeah.
One of the biggest selling games of this
year.
I
think they've learned from that, you know what I mean? They've unable to edit building.
What they should have learned is, if you're going to do a trilogy remaster, make sure you don't just use the same game mechanics from one on all of them. That's what they should learn from Crash Bandicoot. But no, yeah, Shadow of the Colossus probably one of my favourite games of all time.
See, never played it.
You're missing out.
I'm gonna stay in here.
It's a very simple game. If no one's played it before, it's a very sort of simple concept. It's you wake up in a temple. There's a princess lying there, and you need to go and defeat the Colossus to wake her up, sort of thing, to save the day.
No, they're building me into a box. They're just going, you stay there. Am I outside the circle?
Yeah, you need to get in the circle before it shrinks in 30 seconds.
How do I get out?
Hold triangle and you got to break it.
Oh, right.
I think. I don't know.
Where's the 30 second? Oh, crap.
You got 19 seconds.
No!
Well, that doesn't shrink straight away, so you'll be fine.
Okay.
No, yeah, Shadow of the Colossus is like literally, if you haven't played it, it's boss battles.
Right.
It's basically Cuphead. Oh, there's someone shooting, so be careful.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy.
I think it's that dude there. Ah!
No!
Come on, help me!
Move behind that tree.
Help me, somebody!
Nah, sniped.
Taken out.
No, yeah, it's just literally, I think there's 12 Colossus. I hope that in the remastered version they might do another one or something. Something in there. And it's one of them games where it's sort of Metroidvania-esque, Castlevania thing.
Yeah.
Where it's sort of you set out on a journey, you find the Colossus, he's like a puzzle boss that you climb up, you stab him in his special points on his body, and then once he's dead you get warped back to the castle, and then you go and fight the next Colossus. Like it's not like a hack and slash, there's no bad guys or anything like that, it's literally just the Colossuses.
That's quite cool.
And it's just,
but it looks amazing, the graphics I saw, because obviously it's a remake of a PS2 game now, but there was a PS3 HD remaster.
There was a PS3
and now they've kind of rebuilt it from the ground up, haven't they? Because I think it's the same game mechanics, but they've redone all the graphics and everything for the new hardware, which is quite cool. And yeah, that's definitely what I'll pick up, because I've never played it.
If you've never played it, I recommend definitely. Obviously, it's not out yet. They could flop it. They could make it terrible. But
I don't think they will. No. They see it like with Ico and stuff like that. Seem to know what they're doing. So
I'm surprised they didn't go for a whole Shadow of the Colossus like trilogy pack, because obviously they've done just released what's it called?
The dog one.
Yeah.
No, the dragon dog, is it? I don't know.
I can't remember what it's called now. Yeah. Why can't I think of it? I didn't like it anyway. It felt really old and.
Yeah, well, I remember seeing the kind of gameplay of it and thinking like, just the way people were jumping and the mechanics and the scrambling, and it seemed like PS2. Like we've evolved from that. Like it's a bit old.
Yeah,
in terms of the way it controls. So hopefully they'll, maybe upgrade the controls and tighten them up a little bit for the remake. But I'm sure they will, because they've probably learnt from the reviews of the last one. That then brings us to A Way Out, which looks very interesting.
What one's that one?
That's the prison. You're two guys in prison, and you have to kind of find your way out of the prison.
Oh,
together.
That's why it's called.
It's like it's a sort of co-op. It's you can only play it.
You can only play it two-player, can't you? Yeah. I only see that the other day. Yeah. First time I see it, like.
And it's designed for like sat on the sofa and actually sat with someone playing it, and you have to like do things at the same time, and it's really interesting, like a new way of. Well, I say a new way, but it's how it used to be, kind of thing. But it's not versus each other. You actually have to work together. It kind of reminds me of. Did you ever play Portal 2 with the robots?
No.
So they had like the multiplayer with the robots.
I didn't play the multiplayer on Portal 2.
Right. So they had the two robots, and you had to work as together to be able to actually, So he had to fire a portal there, and then you there, and you had to work, and you had to actually communicate. And I remember playing that online with my friend. Like, you had to have the headset because you'd be like, "Now, fire!" Like doing like that. So it'd be cool to play it on a sofa, sort of thing. And
so is it just like a prison escape game?
Basically, yeah. But I think it's kind of a way out of not just of prison, but a way out of their lives as they are.
Getting deep, man.
Getting deep. And I think they're brothers. I'm not 100% sure, or if not, they're very good friends, sort of thing. And it just looks really interesting. A kind of newer way of playing that I haven't seen before, sort of thing. And I think that'd be a good one for us, maybe, to play on the channel.
Yeah, I think that'd be. There's another, because you're saying that away out. I was on the PlayStation store yesterday, and I see there's some like murder. Do you know the games that they were releasing with your phone to control it?
Oh yeah.
There's a game, like a French game, where you play all on your phone, like you and a bunch of mates can all play together. And it just reminded me when you say A Way Out, it's like you all just sit on your phones. It's like a murder mystery, and you've got, I think one's the murderer or something.
Oh, I like
didn't
that.
make too much sense, but it seemed like a pretty cool game.
I think it's a great idea to use your phone for games. Like I know the one you're talking about. It's like the quiz show kind of game, isn't it, where you use your phone and stuff.
A bit like Cards Against Humanity.
That'd be interesting. That you could make that an online game easily. Someone must have already done that.
Yeah.
If there is, please comment below. Please comment the link. We'll play that. But So it's just, I like that sort of multiplayer gaming where it's a bit more interactive. Like, it's not just say, we'll play multiplayer, and then you go on Call of Duty and just shoot people.
Yeah.
It's like, and then call each other noobs and all that stuff. So
Noob Tobias Boons.
Noob Zobot. Yeah. But yeah, it's a weird one to think we've kind of gone. It feels new because it's so it's gone full circle. It used to be, you'd play on a game together and sort of help each other, sort of thing. But then you got other, like, I like with the Switch, you got like snipper clips, is it called?
Working together.
And it seems to be a new. Like, that didn't ever seem to happen in multiplayer games. It was always fight each other or race each other, or you're competing, whereas this is a new kind of actually work together, which I quite like.
And you
Brings
had
us all together.
What's the other one? Not Cooking Mama. I was going to say Cooking Mama. Overcooked.
Oh yeah.
Is another one where you like serving food
exactly.
and stuff.
Yeah, sort of a weird little. Felt more like a mini game, that though. It felt rather than a full game, but yeah. So that's quite interesting. So hopefully that'll be out, I think, the beginning of the year as well.
One game that's been in the shadows for a while is Crackdown.
Oh, well, that was supposed to be out this year, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what happened with that game.
As I said, I much prefer them to take their time, make it good, make it all work, because I love the destructibility of it.
Yeah, it just seemed like they were going mad on about we've got this new technology and it's private servers.
It's nothing like Red Faction.
Yeah.
You can break everything.
They were saying it has private servers and stuff which holds all the breakable equipment, so it doesn't have to be put on the machine, so everything can be destroyed. And then it seemed like the Xbox One X sort of overshone it. They're just like, we're going to build a more powerful console now. Then just seems weird. Maybe it's just that game. They thought they could do it and they couldn't, so now
they've had to build a more
more powerful.
Well, hopefully
Xbox.
they get a few sales on it then, if that is the case.
I
mean, that's one weird thing with the new consoles. I think because I've got a PS4, I've got a PlayStation. I have got a PlayStation, but I've got a PS4 and I've got an Xbox One S.
Yeah.
I feel no need to buy a PS4 Pro or a Xbox One X.
Yeah.
Because what I don't understand exactly, I haven't got a 4K TV, so the whole sort of 4K aspect is lost.
All the HDRs and
Like going,
4K
you can watch streaming video in 4K. It's like, well, I've got Netflix and I haven't got an HD TV. Well, I've got an HD TV, but I've not got a 4K TV, so that's lost on me as well. It's like, unless you've got a 4K TV and 400 quid to spare.
That's why they're so pricey though, because the majority of people that are going to buy them are people that have got 4K TV, which enough 4K TVs have dropped in price.
Yeah, they're affordable, but they're not like, not.
But when the PlayStation Pro come out, they weren't. 4K TVs were still about like $2,000, $1.5 grand, $2,000.
I mean, this is now post Black Friday and coming up to Christmas, so all the sort of TV prices all dropped, and big.
Oh, now you can. I see what
300 quid or something.
In Argos the other day, there's a bloody.
Other shops are a bit.
There was a 4K telly for like 350 quid.
Yeah.
Samsung as well. It wasn't like crappy make
good.
or anything like
That's
that.
good.
It was like decent make, decent. It was like the entry level 4K TV for 350 quid or something. I was like, and that's because they're buying into that market of people are going to want Xbox One X's this year. People are going to want PlayStation Pros, so let's make a cheap 4K telly.
Yeah, it's I mean, if they can make it affordable, which is cool. As I say, it's just that thing. I'm not too fussed about. What? Who's shooting at you?
I have no clue.
Oh, they're good, whoever it is.
They're killing me.
Oh, he's right there. Ah, they're all dead. Yeah, you're done. Oh, he's just battering them to death. Oh, they're whipping you.
There's a top team. No. But yeah, like the Crackdown, I just don't know where that kind of was big. What, 2 E3s ago now? I think it was. They announced it. It looked amazing, but hopefully it hasn't time passed on it, and it comes out. And
well, I think they need to kind of It's always the thing when they kind of announce something way before its time. Like that's why I like because people always say with Rockstar they do they'll announce it and then there'll be nothing, and then they won't announce anything else until like a month or two before it's released.
Yeah.
But that's the good way to do it, because you release a big trailer. So like Red Dead Redemption 2, which is also coming out next year hopefully.
Yeah.
They've said, okay, so that's coming out. Here's a trailer. And then there won't be any more information until about 2 months before it actually comes out.
Yeah.
Because there's no need to. Like, if you start releasing loads of information now, then everyone's going to go. By the time it gets there, everyone's going to go, oh.
And what that causes as well, it causes people to start making stuff up and going on Reddit and doing things and being like, oh look, a leak. Apparently you can play as Trevor in Red Dead Redemption 2. There's been a leak. And then it goes through. It's like someone's data mined something and it says Trevor.afi or something.
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
It's like, and that causes more. That would get more hits than if they released like a little snippet of something. Do you know what I mean? And no one knows anything about the game from that. No one knows anything. It just starts spreading rumours.
They must know that people do that now, though, like data mining and.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing people put in like little Easter eggs just to.
Yeah, they must do it all the time.
Just to mess with people.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
If I was the developers on Red Dead, I would just be putting
loads
little
of stuff,
files in that say GTA 6.demo.
Yeah.
Constantly just to piss people
All that
off.
kind of stuff. Bigfoot somewhere.
Yeah. It would be so cool though, because like, have you seen in GTA 5 like people trying to work out the Easter egg of Mount Chiliad and stuff?
Yeah.
It's been going on for ages.
There isn't anything in there.
I think
there's
the
files
greatest.
that they're possibly there's probably a couple of files in it which, if they did an update, they could put something in there.
Yeah.
But I don't think there is anything in there.
But I was thinking, how brilliant would it be if the Easter egg was actually like in Red Dead or something, or they're going to carry it on for GTA 6 maybe? Or
well, I do know there is one area in the Red Dead Redemption 2 map that is in GTA in GTA 5. There's like a same area.
Oh, really?
Called the same town or city or something. It's just on like the cusp of where.
That's pretty cool.
I think there's a kind of there will be a little crossover. I think in terms of they always do like little stuff like that.
Little Easter eggs.
Or there'll be a great grandfather of Michael from GTA 5 or something. Do you know what I mean? So
just like surname Easter eggs.
And stuff like that, and Ooh.
But another one, like saying about Crackdown taking ages to come out, with the I was looking forward to Spider-Man, and I thought that was coming out this year.
Yeah.
But then Sony just released like a thing about their new Spider-Man universe film thing.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
Yeah, and it's just, but the thing that unsettled me was the fact that the release date for that was Christmas next year.
Yeah.
And just putting 2 and 2 together, you think when would they release the PlayStation Spider-Man game?
Yeah.
When Spider-Man's going to be hot and when everything's dropping. So I got a funny feeling we're not going to see that game now till Christmas next year as well.
Well, as well, you've got Infinity War coming out next year, which has Spider-Man in it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It makes sense to kind of either you'd launch the game with that, or you'd launch the game with the other film.
Yeah.
But as I said, you know, if they move the date back to coincide with those films, and you know they get given a little bit more time than they thought they were going to have,
Oh, you got
then
a gun in there.
yeah, I was trying to work out how to build stuff. Yeah, there we go. I was too low.
L1. You crouch.
L1.
Can't get in. You're gonna have to break it underneath you.
How do I get off?
Press circle
Circle.
and then break it. Oh,
There we go. Yee. Oh, someone's shooting at me. Is that the one? Is that the rare one?
Yeah, shotgun. We've got a shotgun, yeah. Oh, he's down. Go and kill him.
What, in the red?
Yeah, he's probably too far away. No, yeah, that's what I was just about. The Spider-Man universe thing does look pretty cool. I don't know what it is, but it's like... It says
I like the idea that there's multiple Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
But then they teased that at the end of the game trailer as well. Because they teased the Ultimate Spider-Man guy at the end of the Spider-Man game trailer. So even making more sense now that the game's going to be more based on the Spider-Man universe as well.
Yeah.
Making it probably possible to have a decent multiplayer mode on a Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
Never know if there's more Spider-Man. Maybe 2-player co-op or something where one person plays as Peter Parker and the other one plays as the Ultimate Spider-Man guy. I don't know his name.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is it Miles something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I think.
They teased him in the... there's an outtake of the film where Donald Glover...
Oh, really?
And he's mentions his name or something, like calls him up on the phone.
Ah.
So like, yeah, his name has been mentioned in the universe. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kind of gives new avenues.
It gives an opening up for. I hope they do make like. I think you know that a majority of game companies know now that single player games aren't as popular as they used to be. People like to play online. I prefer single player games. Personally.
I prefer single player. Yeah.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Woohoo!
Come on! Nice. All mine.
There's a rocket launcher there. I've never seen a rocket launcher.
Oh man, baby.
You can only carry a certain amount.
Oh man. Is that a sniper rifle? Oh, I'm not very good with sniper rifle. Have I dropped like the special one?
Yeah, because you only can carry like 5 things.
Wait, okay, I'll pick up that then. And
pick up rocket launcher.
Yeah. And then you be sniper rifle. And then ammo. And someone's probably watching me going, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to leave him to do his thing.
And then kill him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I can only carry like bandage. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to just blast anyone I see next. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. But the Spider-Man game, again, going back to the Arkham thing, it kind of has that feel of Arkham City to it. Which someone
quick time events
did from outside Xbox, actually.
Yeah.
Outside Xbox, if you don't follow them, they're very good. Andy from outside Xbox said the combat in Arkham Warriors reminded him of Spider-Man, the way you kind of flip around and you got that jump off people's shoulders and like when he said that I was like, oh, that's so true. Like it really is.
But the Batman games, the controller fighting system is more like Spider-Man than Batman.
Yeah.
Technically,
yeah,
because like you do zip across the floor and like you have that sort of floaty movement and stuff, so it's a bit more.
How do you get a map?
Up on the D-pad.
Oh, okay, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, no, so that's definitely one I'm looking forward to.
So it's going to be a big Marvel year next year.
Yeah.
Even though I think they just closed down the servers for the Marvel online game the other day, they went bankrupt. Someone's
firing at me from like sniper or something.
Rocket him. So yeah, I think there's going to be a big sort of Marvel surge next year, obviously with Infinity War and I think it's gone on a bit of a lull for a little while though.
Yeah.
I don't think they've. I think they deliberately sort of gave it a year off a little bit.
Yeah.
The Thor movie come out, so
Hopefully.
I don't think it's been pushed too much.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. I think in February is the Black Panther, so
Yeah.
which someone commented to let us know, which was nice.
Oh,
from
really?
Our other video, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so that'll be cool for our Avengers reaction trailer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool. And then the other big one I'm looking forward to though is Days Gone, the sort of zombie survival game.
PS4. Is that
Yeah.
it's exclusive, isn't it? Or is it only PS4?
Whoa, is that a bad guy? Is that a bad guy?
No, it's a good guy.
Okay.
It's exclusive, I think, isn't it?
Is it?
On PS4, yeah. I don't think it's coming out on anything else. I think it's a PlayStation. Sony Interactive game. I might be wrong, but I think it is. It looks good. It's another one that's scaring me because it's sort of gone into the dark a little bit again. They released a little bit about it, showed you all the zombies running, and then now it's like not much more has come out for it. But I think it's going to be a good game.
Well, I think it's just like weird because then on the Game Awards they showed the trailer for the I was going to say Dawn of the Dead, Walking Dead game, which looks very similar, sort of in terms of the mechanics of today's Gone.
Walking Dead?
Walking Dead game. Is it Walking Dead?
I didn't know.
No, sorry, not Walking Dead. Not Walking
I
Dead.
was going to say, I haven't heard about.
Oh no, there is a Walking Dead game though, which is going to be a 4-person survival
Left 4 Dead
thing. Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
it's set in Washington DC.
Oh, cool.
So, and that's going to be set in the proper Walking Dead universe. And I think it's going to be third player, sort of like this.
Yeah.
Third
know,
person.
World War Z.
World War Z, the game.
That was the World War Z one, yeah.
But that reminds me a lot of how. So I'm just running around here because it's very hard to kind of play and talk. But yeah, the World War Z games. It reminds me a lot of Days Gone. So it seems a thing
from what
again.
I see of the World War Z,
there's going to be
with
2
all
games.
The zombies running around the corner. It just, I was just like,
yeah, it looks very similar. Like,
yeah,
and those sort of running zombies.
But sometimes having a license can destroy you. Like,
yeah,
there's not many good licensed games out there.
Because I think
like
people
movie
are,
licenses.
You know, when you get a license, people are expecting a certain level, or they're expecting it to be close to what they know, and then when it doesn't, match up to their expectations of that, license.
What people don't understand is majority of games companies that make movie games, the reason why they're so bad is because they have to coincide to release with a movie.
Yeah.
So
I'm doing pretty well here.
World War Z. World War Z. Probably there's another movie coming out. I'm guessing.
I think they're making a sequel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So which I must say, it has nothing to do with the book. Everyone always makes it based off the book. It's nothing to do with the book.
Oh, I did not know. I don't read.
The book's very good. The book's by Max Brooks, who's Mel Brooks' son.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Went in a slightly different direction to his dad. But yeah.
But yeah, I'd imagine the World War Z game's going to have to fit within a tight window. When you're creating games for movies, the producers, the programmers, and the game designers and stuff, they have to work within a very tight budget and a very tight sort of release window. Yeah. So it's like, you can make this game based on Spider-Man, but the movie's released here, so you've got 6 months to make it, and that's why majority of movie games suck. Because they just don't have enough time to make it, or they're too limited.
Yeah, exactly. Because it is tied into the thing. So they'll go, there's this new movie coming out. Right, we want a game 6 months. Go.
Yeah.
And then people go, hang on, wait a second.
Yeah.
I mean, you get rare occurrences where it works, like the Max Payne game on Game Boy Advance. Very weird port of the original Max Payne.
Yeah.
And that was commissioned basically for the film, the Mark Wahlberg terrible film. There's like 3 scenes in it which look really cool, but that's about it when the Valkyrie comes up. But anyway, so that was commissioned to be around. Can you crouch?
L1.
All right. Oh yeah, you said before. That was commissioned to come out at the same time as the. Am I in the thing? I'm getting confused. Come out at the same time as the film. And they had like 6 months to make it, and they if you ever have a chance to play it, Game Boy Advance Max Payne, you think that's going to be terrible. It's amazing. It's such a good little game. Like
it sounds
it
terrible.
controls really well.
Just from just saying Game Boy Advance and then Max Payne is like.
It's
really?
got over 3 hours of audio voiceover for the
That's
story.
really cool.
They cut out a few scenes and stuff from the game, like the story that they tell it in the story panels rather than. Is that bad?
No, bad guys don't have names.
Right. Okay. I'm just going. Is that a bad? I'm gonna follow who's ever made this. Well, it may be a trap. It's a trap. Yeah. So I think that's probably all I can't think of any other games coming out or that they've announced that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, no, there's the
Oh, it's shrinking.
Oh, it went over being human or whatever it is, beginning human, God of War.
No.
World War Z, Days Gone, Red Dead 2, Spider-Man, Crackdown 3, A
Yeah.
Way Out, Shadow of the Colossus, Death Stranding, Fade to Silence, a bunch of Japanese RPGs,
Yeah.
like always.
Hundreds.
Not my sort of thing, so I don't know.
God, how far in does it go?
It's going to go to that white line there.
Oh, I'm dead.
No,
I don't
run,
know.
run,
I don't
run,
know.
run, run,
I'm
run,
running.
run.
I am. 5, 4, 3. No.
No, you're fine. You're still not going to die.
My health's going down very, very quickly.
There's probably
I'm dead. I'm dead.
There's probably loads of games coming out next year
Oh no! I could call
that
in.
we've missed,
Help me! Help me!
but stuff we forgot. These are the ones that I think.
Yeah.
For me, my top ones I'm waiting for. God of War's number 1 for me.
Yeah.
Death Stranding, I'll put at 3 actually.
Yeah.
Spider-Man at 2. Red Dead at 4. No, actually, God of War 2, knock them all down, and Shadow of Colossus at 1. That's what I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
next year. That's going to be like the 5 games.
So what was your number 1?
Shadow of Colossus for me.
Colossus.
Yeah, I've played it. I think I've completed it 6 times now already,
Yeah.
and played it PS2,
No one's come to
PS3,
help me.
and I will do it again on PS4.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
See, I think mine's God of War because that was my big game when I was like, well, not younger, but I followed every single one of those
Yeah.
and loved it. So yeah. So that was our little chat about the games
Just
coming
finished
out.
just in time. Joe
Just finished
died.
just in time. I died. Got hit by the storm.
The storm.
I didn't actually realise it was coming in till it was too late, but it's quite fun. Like I'm definitely going to be playing more of this and get used to it a bit more. So sorry that I sucked, but you know,
The all
first
against
time
all
playing
battle
it, I
royale
don't know
mode
how.
is quite fun as well because
Yeah.
it's none of that sort of. Is even my team is whoever you see
Yeah.
you kill.
Is that
so.
free as well? Or-
Yeah.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. The
So,
battle
yeah.
royale mode's completely free.
Maybe we'll have another go at that. And but yeah, so that was our little podcast. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment below. Please like, share, and subscribe. We've got loads of other videos on the channel that
And
hopefully.
if you've
would
got
like,
to this part, thanks for watching us and listening to us ramble on about games.
whilst we're being very crap at
Yeah.
Fortnite. But yeah,
This is what we do generally if the camera wasn't on, so we thought we'd film it and try a podcasty thing. And
Yeah.
if you like it, let us know in the comments.
so thank you very much for watching, and hopefully see you next time.